Very well. Let this abomination unto the Lord begin.
Well, welcome to the Planet Express Shady Voices podcast.
Do you want to try that again?
Welcome to the Planet Express. Welcome to the Planet Express Delivery podcast.
Nailed it. Yeah, that's good. I like it. All right. This is David.
This is James.
Why do we do this? This is Suds.
Because.
This is Isley. I'm not a part of this except for today, and I don't know why you do this.
You're our guest. Our wonderful guest.
Our guest, Isley.
Am I wonderful? Why, thank you.
Well, I'm saying it preemptively. Hopefully you are wonderful.
And why we do this? Because we're blithering alcoholics.
And
we own microphones.
You know.
No alcoholic. You're an alcoholic.
I'm not drunk. You're drunk.
You too. Come on. We're all drunk.
Fair point.
So, welcome to the show. We're back for another wonderful episode
of Planet Express Delivery Podcast.
Yes.
The show where we talk about Futurama, and we always have a very good time. It's like a lot of fun.
Sweet
It is super fun.
You guys got a recycling bin.
Yeah, I bought one.
Congrats.
Hang on, this is a new thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
They just had a bag at one point. We talked to them.
Typically we use bags, but now I got a thing at the dollar store. It's now like a new basket.
Say that again.
Dollar store. Dollar.
I still think you're a fucking idiot if you're not saving your glass bottles to break in my
off microphone, Elise. How do you say the word dollar?
Who doesn't want to scream and break bottles?
I just was wondering.
Is there a way
Dollar.
Okay, before we get into the episodes, you bring up Isley. Where might people know you from, and what are you working on right now?
See, the answer to that would require me to shout out a podcast I'm no longer involved with that I hate. So I'm just gonna share the post production thing to the people that actually care about my podcast presence.
That'd be a very good
I'm on
place
a
to
few
start.
things. I used to be an annoying atheist podcaster on a pretty successful podcast that I do not stand by and will not publicize. But I was a guest on a few other podcasts by a name that I went by before I realized I was a transgender man. So this whole explanation could have been summarized before the podcast started by just saying, do you want to publicize your past? No, I was cisgender then.
Okay.
Yeah, James, I'm gonna let you take that one.
No, that's fair. That also could have just been dealt away with, I'm not working on anything right now.
I work at the Midtown Cinema. We do a lot of fucking wonderful things that you will only see if you either go to the Midtown Cinema in Harrisburg, PA, or subscribe to Midtown Cinema Productions, the YouTube channel, which is just me and my asshole friends doing things because we think that it's funny.
And we're definitely going to get into... We were talking about something at the bar earlier tonight, so we'll have to talk about that later on in the show for our plugs.
Okay.
The video thing?
Vid Jam at Midtown Cinema.
Yeah.
Yes. We'll bring that up towards the end of the episode.
we're on the subject right now. Subscribe to the Shady Voices YouTube channel.
Are we plugging that right now?
That we might as fucking well.
Okay, alright, okay.
I would recommend subscribing to that instead of whatever bullshit I was a part of in the past. So let me just plug my boyfriend's podcast, Shady Voices Media, instead of whatever makes me a decent podcaster.
Good.
You're welcome.
So this episode that we're talking about today is Benderama. I did not catch who it was written by.
Either of you? Either. I just saw the title card, which was like, some ask what if, we ask why if.
Which is what I ask every time that I buy Swiffer replacements.
What? Wait, no. Alright.
Honestly, anytime I do anything, the question I ask is why not? So clearly I've got a distinctly different perspective to bring to this podcast episode.
Definitely.
Were you guys talking about the writer?
Yeah.
Oh, it was Swiffer McSwifferson.
It was Swiffer McSwifferson.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah. He wrote a lot of my favorite episodes.
I love that guy.
Die-hard fan.
Yeah.
Should we get him on the phone?
Please.
Can one of you guys call up?
I'll dial him up. Right.
Call Swiffer.
Beep, boop, 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 boop. Ring, 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 ring.
What is this?
Oh, hello. This is Swiffer McSwifferson.
Swiffer, hey, great to have you on the line here. This is James from Planet Express Delivery.
Oh, I love your podcast.
Oh, well, I'm glad that you listen to us. Well, we just had a question about your episode, Benderama.
Oh, I love that episode. I wrote it so many times. I wrote it 100 times.
My biggest question is, alright, so when they first need matter to feed into the machine.
Oh, yes, matter. Yes.
The first item grabbed is Zoidberg's wedding album. Who the fuck married Zoidberg?
Well, if you recall from a previous season, he actually married a woman who he met in a dumpster. Next question.
That's seasons afterwards.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
You are incorrect,
Do not question me, I will kill you. Do not question my answers.
Oh, okay.
That sounds like a win-win. Question everything or die.
Swiffer,
I will kill you. Do not question me.
we're not trying to question you, Swiffer. We know that you wrote this episode probably with some forethought, but we want to know
What is going on with this lady? James, next question. Ask your next question. I can't understand what this lady thinks she's doing. I can't believe that she wrote this episode. But James, ask her the next question.
Oh, okay.
Swiffer
So,
is-
well,
she sounds fake.
Swiffer, when you
What? Ask me. What?
When you wrote this episode, what did David F. Cohen have to say about your the general story outline about this? Because I know
David X. Cohen? He did not question my outline. He would never question that.
Can we get him on the line too? Do you think we can get a...
I've got his number right here. Let me just call him up. Boop, 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 boop.
Ring, ring.
David? Are you there?
who is this?
It's me, Swiffer McSwifferson. I can't remember what.
Oh no! I thought I had lost this number. Why did you call me again? I've been in therapy for 47 years. Far longer than this show has been on the air to deal with Swiffer McSwifferson.
No, it's me, honey.
You once branded me with an ironing board. It wasn't even hot, but you somehow did it.
Didn't you say that was the best night of your life?
Wasn't it one of yours?
No, I've had many better nights.
And that's why I never called you!
I I did not realize that joining my boyfriend's podcast would bring up multiple people's trauma.
Guys, I think we lost David X. Cohen. Swiffer, are you still there?
Excuse me, dear. Speak for yourself.
I did, ma'am. You sound traumatized. I'm just drunk and present.
I have never been more drunk than this moment in my life right now.
I hope to get to that level, Swiffer. We'll see. I'll do my best to honor your drunken legacy throughout this episode.
Go. My floors are dirty. They're oh so dirty.
And what are you gonna do about that, Swiffer?
Well,
You gonna mop?
Yes, goodbye.
alright, goodbye, Swiffer. It's great.
Thanks for joining.
Alright, Swiffer is gone. I'm so sorry about that. So I don't even know how to get into this episode right now because
I don't know how to
Break away from that terrible bit.
I just don't know how to live at this point beyond that.
Yeah,
book.
we've all gone to some very dark places.
That is an existential question that I think exceeds the viewership of the Planet Express Theory podcast.
Just coming back into this real quick, have you guys even bothered starting to talk about the...
No, not at all.
Alright, let's, James, get on the synopsis here.
You missed a whole lot. The writer of the episode called in. David X. Cohen called in.
No, I heard some of that.
Oh.
Yeah.
For part
I just shut those bits right down.
Okay, so you were
Shit all over them.
you were the bit killer for this one.
Apparently.
That's usually my
Yes.
job. Alright, okay, good.
You were in the bathroom. I held the torch for you.
I like it. Good.
But for now, we've got Benderama,
Benderama.
which will start off as the professor gets older, he gets smaller and also
As
colder.
all human beings do.
As I would prefer to call this episode the Lazies, because I think that's a lot more relatable than Benderama.
That would be nice.
The Lazies.
But the professor invents a duplicator machine that renders his same sweaters in 60% of their size in duplicate.
Did anyone catch the name on the side? Oh, right into the microphone.
Yeah, get that in there.
Yeah, marvelous. The side of the duplicator.
No.
It was
Every
like
time I attempted to, it changed scene very quickly. I attempted to. It did not work. The best I could write down was the Lazies while they were drinking lowbrow beer. Those are the notes
from the
that I
scary
had.
door. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, well, that is kind of how it starts. We get a new scary door.
Well, it does start with, they're in the company meeting at first, and then it's, Hermes announces that no more free squid guts will be allowed in the kitchen.
And Zoidberg breaks down,
As
he does.
Should, because that was his only means of sustenance.
It's a little odd though because he is a crustacean, somewhat of a squid.
How's that odd?
Why is he eating his kin?
I mean, fish eat other fish all the time.
His kin would mean that he was eating crustaceans of the same species, which was not under discussion at this point, but would also not be unlike cephalopods and crustaceans collectively.
Maybe close-ish. We'll say close.
This podcast is recorded near the Susquehanna River, which is probably not a good explanation of various zoological ongoings.
No, all we have is like brown
But
trout
I
and
have
muskrats.
definitely witnessed multiple things of a species eating the same things.
Yeah. Or
as
there's
their
squids
species.
that'll just eat your feet if you stay in long enough.
If you
I don't wanna
stay
think
in
about
long
that.
enough, you will grow other limbs. And I've been trying. One of my friends has 3 cats. I want to
Blinky.
grow another arm so that I can pet all the cats. And here I am with a 3rd titty.
Well, you're not swimming close enough to 3 Mile Island. That's
Look,
the problem.
I'm trying, okay?
You just
It's a
gotta
wide
go down
river.
there.
The current is heavy. I'm doing my
Careful.
best, Dave.
They
I
have
am doing my
armed
best.
guards, I know, but you gotta get right up there. And if they say anything, just be like, look, 3rd titty.
I've only been
I'm trying to
here
get some
for
radiation
a year
here.
and a half. I'm doing my best. I'll get there. One day, I will be able to pet all 3 of Matt Miller's cats. But today is
Oh,
not
I
that
thought
day.
you were going to say all 3 of his titties.
All 3 of Matt Miller's titty.
Yeah.
Well, that as well.
He's only got 2 to speak of. However, his cats
You
are my
don't
main
know.
motivation.
Well, don't speak for him.
Yeah.
Let's get him on the podcast. We'll
Let's
find
get
out.
him on the podcast.
Well, we haven't had him on in a while, so.
That's true.
Someone call up Matt Miller.
Oh, no.
Where's my phone?
Okay, I got him. I got him on the line.
No, we're not doing that.
I got him.
He's a real person that we talked to.
I
We're
mean,
not doing that.
I mean, it's
Stop it.
I mean, it's
Stop it.
it's ringing. It's ringing.
Ring, ring,
I'm telling on y'all.
He is gonna be so pissed at me.
Hey, who is this?
Oh, this is the Futurama podcast. What's it called? Shady Voices. Plain Express. Some bullshit.
I told
Hey,
you
Matt.
to stop calling me.
Hey Matt, we got a really pressing issue here. We got some questions for you.
Well, fuck, man. I don't know why that involves me.
Can you not?
He's never gonna come on the show again. Oh my god.
Hey Matt, what's your opinion on ink squid being used in Italian dishes for, you know, Italian food?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I love that inked squid in my pastrami.
Okay, well, I guess we got it. That's Matt Miller's official take on ink squid. So.
Just one more thing. As I would say, I think that Blink-182 is the greatest band of all time.
I am telling on you.
I am going to tell. No, you do not. I'm going to say something.
Matt, I have to agree. I have to agree. I think they are the greatest band. I agree with you full-heartedly.
Yeah. I mean, they're fucking amazing. And when they play that song, All the Small Things, I just want to go like, na 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 na.
I can't.
Yeah, I love them.
Dave, if you can, tell them before like 11:30 tomorrow morning.
Tell on who?
Do. However, I'm
What
gonna
do you
tell
mean?
on Matt to Matt.
Tell on who,
We
Matt?
work
What?
the same hours.
Matt's on the phone. Speak to him.
Isley, what do you have to say to me about? You don't think Blink-182 is great?
Correct. I think that.
And they play that song and it's just like no like that one. Like it's really good.
I'm not stopping this.
I don't
Why am
know
not
how to
stopping
yes and this and not make my coworker angry with me.
Whoa.
I'm at a loss. I'm sorry, guys. I failed the podcast.
We're hanging up on Matt. Have a good night, Matt.
Bye guys.
Wait, do you want to talk to him more?
No.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry.
Please no.
Yeah. More about Blink-182, your favorite band.
I love Josie. I love all their songs.
Yeah,
Fuck
I know you do.
Every song is good.
It's a shitty band.
You're wrong.
shitty band.
Every Blink-182 song is good.
shitty band.
You're drinking wine from a glass that says Suds on the side. You just
No.
have,
You're drinking wine from a small pitcher.
Yes, I
do what I say.
I'm jealous.
Pictures
you
to me
fuck.
off Mike, at least.
Okay, so we have to get back into this.
Yeah, well, no, let's, I mean, we obviously are going to be all over the place. I feel like everyone here has drank a sufficient amount. Let's,
I've got more notes than he does, Dave. I am on the fucking ball.
well, we are going to jump around a lot, so keep track of your notes, and
They're not what's the word? Consecutive?
Chronological?
Yes, there we go. That works as well.
Chronology.
Okay. All right. I'm just
My notes jump around as much as we go.
Well, we were on the part where we actually find out about the duplicator. Sorry.
Yeah. So they do the whole scary
like 2
door.
minutes into the episode.
Yes.
But then Bender gets a hold of the duplicator machine.
Well, yeah, he's asked to, which is the oddest thing ever, that the professor would come in and be like, hey, can you do this thing for me, knowing that he doesn't want to do the thing.
But he came in prepared with his backup plan.
Yes, he did.
Can you bend these 2 sweaters for me?
Man, gotta do 2 things. Which is like...
Razum Frazum duplicator.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, it changes from, like, irritated to very pleased with himself.
Yeah, he's very content with the situation.
And then Leela asks, okay, do your mini benders do 60% more work, or are they 60% more lazy? To which Bender says, shut up. Like he does.
Well, that too, like...
Is a pretty accurate recap of what happened there.
Their whole
I've got notes.
interaction together. I think Leela has some of the best lines in this episode, which we will get to one later on. I feel like we're drunk enough to discuss how drunk they are in this episode. I'm just saying.
Oh, were you talking spoilies?
Yeah, spoilies. You
Okay.
love spoilies.
Yeah, I do, but...
Hey,
Yeah. So, yeah, what are you talking about? They get really drunk by the end.
Later on.
I have yet to be drunk enough with these assholes to learn the word spoilies, but I'm so excited to know it. God damn, that is a beautiful word.
Spoilies
You're
is
killing
just
it.
what we say when we spoil everything. Watch stuff.
Killing it. I love it.
What was I gonna say? Shit.
Yeah, please keep this podcast on track.
I am trying.
So, if we are going to keep this podcast on track after it's become apparent that Bender has replicated
he has used the machine to produce more benders, which we see a little kind of a montage. What goes on in that?
He uses Van Gogh, if I'm gonna use the supposed actual pronunciation, he uses the sunflowers to create more benders. Arguably one of the best paintings by Van Gogh, if I'm gonna be pretentious about it.
Well,
To make more benders. That's such a beautiful painting. There was an entire goddamn Doctor Who episode about that goddamn painting. It's wonderful. It's widely regarded as one of his best paintings. And Bender just eats it to avoid
Which
folding.
doctor was that? I forget.
That was Matt Smith.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah.
Come on, Suds, you consider yourself a Whovian? What is
I like Matt Smith, but not as much.
Hang on.
We
Whovian?
can pull our
That's what they're called.
Whovian
God
dicks
damn
out
it.
and whip them out on the table, and I promise mine will be longer.
I
fine.
guarantee that you're right. I'll just say, I like Eccleston a lot. But then I go Tennant, then I go Capaldi, and then I go Smith.
I mean, if we're going to be realistic, all of the doctors represent the doctor's various points in recovery
Points of their
from
dicks
doing
in their recovery, yeah.
something really fucking traumatic, like having to do something really, really shitty for the greater good. And as a flawed human, I think Eccleston is the best version that I empathize with the most. Fuck you, James.
James is playing you off.
It's like we're at the Oscars.
Listen, Isley, I would talk to you about this for hours, but apparently he doesn't want any part of it. So
My response to that was shorter than his bit about me talking about it. Therefore, I'm just gonna be like, fuck you, boyfriend. Good luck getting laid tonight.
no, womp womp. Wait, do you have that one? Can we hear it?
Please.
Thank you very much. Alright, well, we need to progress a little further here. All right,
So I love when when Bender duplicates himself, and he gets he starts out with just the two clones of Bender.
They're just like small.
And they're running mayhem all about town. But they do the 3-card Monty game, but they do it with the Bender heads. And it's very obvious because the one Bender head is bigger.
Yeah, but they don't even make a joke. They're just like, alright, he's just gonna rob this guy.
Yeah, they just beat the shit out of the sap that they got to play the game. But I love that after they beat him up, they run away. But then they come back for the heads because they just left them on the fucking card table.
Yes.
Oh, I remember that scene.
You're having a hard time with this episode, aren't you?
No, I remember everything.
Uh-huh. You look very drunk. No one can see Suds right now, except for us.
What do you mean? No, I remember.
He looks beautiful.
All the Bender's heads were on the table, and they all came back, and they grabbed him, and they laughed and ran away. It was really funny.
Yeah, it was all great.
What's really fucking me up about that scene, and admittedly it might be the very next scene, but they bring up Pandora's Fly and compare it to the Kardashians. Now, I admittedly do not know the chronological order of the Kardashians' fame, but I'm pretty sure that the Kardashians were not brought up previously. So what the fuck did the Kardashians do in the 3000s to make them relevant again?
I mean, the Kardashians are like locusts. Like, they just keep going. They permeate through everything.
Oh, like the Reapers.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen any Kardashian heads in jars.
Okay, when I said like the Reapers, James said yes, and Dave looked at me like, oh, you know something about sci-fi. Yeah, I know who the fucking Reapers are.
I'm just very surprised.
Honestly, I would be surprised if the Kardashians didn't make it to 3000 and...
But, why did they? Why did they make it to the 3000?
I'm assuming that there was another rich athlete who murdered his wife who needed to get off, and their father was their
I was just going to
attorney.
say they're basically parasites and locust-type creatures that will continue breeding. And
Yeah, but you need to have at least one Kardashian who is actually, breadwinning.
The most that I, associate with the Kardashians is, Paris Hilton being like, haha, did you clean my closet yet? And Kim was like, I will in a few minutes.
It's very weird. I don't know.
Yeah, they were bottom feeders until they got a reality show about the fact that their father got OJ off.
That's the thing, though. I still don't see why they're popular.
Oh, you want to talk about getting OJ off? I'm 9.
Are you a pro at getting OJ off? I believe in you, Suds.
No, but I'm 9 episodes out of 10 watching American Crime Story.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been watching that. I have 1 episode.
Save it for the Shady Voices podcast.
Fine.
That's your topic.
But there's a bunch of Kardashians in there.
So, anyways, the Kardashians are still relevant in the year 3000 fucking something, which I feel like is worth noting.
Now, here's the thing, though, about that is this episode is from 5 years ago? 5 or 6 years ago?
Oh,
what?
2011, I want to say.
Oh, okay. What? 12? Come on, 7 years ago.
You get your shit together.
So, and that, here we are 7 years later, they are still making headlines. dipshit, and I'm
Okay,
gonna
but
call him out.
admittedly, I'm a crust punk. I don't follow things well. I'm the butt of most jokes. Why were they relevant when this came out?
Because people fucking love that dumb shit. They love people doing dumb shit like that.
But what dumb shit were they doing? Can you contextualize it? Any better than I could?
No.
Courtney, where's my dog? Or something, I don't know. How do I put this in
an accent on that?
Yeah, maybe, I don't know.
Did you guys ever watch The Simple Life with,
yes,
no.
Paris Hilton and what's,
Suds, you also have to remember, we're in our mid-30s in comparison to James and Isley.
Well, that was like a fun show. Paris Hilton and
no, it was not a fun show.
Kim, I'm assuming.
No, it wasn't. It was
Nicole Richie.
Yes, Nicole Richie,
who is no longer part of the reality television.
I'm pretty sure she's dead.
Oh, did she get shunned? What did she do?
I think comparatively, I'm pro Nicole Richie, but it's really easy to be pro dead person in comparison to people that annoy the shit out of you.
We also haven't confirmed Nicole Richie's death at this point, but
she's not dead. No, she's still doing shit.
Is she?
Oh yeah, she's like a record producer now or something.
I'm pretty sure that she died when I was still a Girl Scout, and mind you, I'm a transgender man, Dave.
Some guy from some boy band.
Okay, off Mike Elise with the correction on this one.
Are you sure you're not thinking of Brittany Murphy? Because she is for sure dead.
Super dead. I wish she wasn't.
She's super dead. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Nicole Richie's still alive.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she's not. I'm pretty sure she died when I was 9 years old.
This is something that we need to research, folks. We're gonna take
She's still alive. Yeah,
really?
Folks, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Joel Madden. Or Madden.
And we're back.
We're back. No. Well, we're back. Plus, we're gonna try and roll this up.
Well, so the next note that I have is Patton Oswalt.
Oh yes, who someone apparently hates, who is not technically on the podcast. But she's
we have not figured out that we don't know that it's actually Patton's fault.
I love Patton Oswalt. I mean, who are you talking about? I mean, if somebody were to dislike Patton Oswalt,
we're talking about off Mike Elise, who is no longer present.
If anybody were to dislike Patton Oswalt, I would probably try to fight them. I'd be like, "What's wrong with you?"
I would love to see that.
I'm like, "I'll fight you right now." If that's
You're
what
only
you want.
saying that because she is not in the room. She would kick your ass. I'm pretty sure.
I'd bet on that.
Yeah, I would put good money. Good money on that.
Oh, no. I beat her ass all the time.
Oh, and is this where this starts?
Are we getting
we're going into this.
She would beat your ass in the scenario, or...
Oh, no, I beat her up all... she cries. She cries.
And I'm going to fight you as soon as this podcast is done.
This is the bit.
Protect her honor.
This is
I will beat you up, Suds.
The terrible bit.
What kind of hickory board do you use when...
Does it have giant holes in it so you can get a good...
Yeah, you want to get some good airflow going on.
Are you just passively smacking around, or do I need to bring equipment in when I beat you up for beating your girlfriend up? What's the level of vengeance required of me?
What group are you part of again? Was it MRA?
MRA, Men's Rights Advocate. Yeah, okay. I'm a big supporter.
Mm-hmm. For all the good that they do in the world.
Yeah.
My name is Isley.
My name is
and
Kid.
You deserve to die.
He doesn't know that reference. He's never seen that movie.
Wait, what movie?
That sounds like a personal fault.
Princess Bride.
Yeah, never saw it.
What is wrong with you, sir?
This is a whole other thing.
An ongoing conversation.
We can't get
we've
into
had
it right
for
now.
2 or
God
3 years.
damn it. I am a guest on this show, sir.
We've got to rack up. They go to Patton Oswalt's planet.
Elise is
Just start
back.
rolling with
Just so you know, I'm going to beat him up to defend your honor as soon as this is over.
I did say on mic that I would destroy you. So.
Why?
I mean, you
Because
can.
he's an asshole who needs his ass kicked, is why.
You can just beat him up for other purposes, so it doesn't matter.
We'll just jump him. He'll think he's sneaking out for a smoke and a beer, and we'll just demolish him.
The
It'll
worst
be
part is-
beautiful.
But they
She's gonna beat him up later tonight.
Here,
Yeah.
they go to Patton
Punch him right in
Oswalt's
the face.
planet. The Benders continue
I
to
love
multiply.
hearing James try to propel this forward.
Yeah, as
He's trying to do the producing job. I think that's actually more.
because
my
I'm
job.
not also drunk, you fucking stupid asshole.
You invited me to the bar to get to-go beer around like 11 a.m., sir.
Okay.
You
I
are the most drunk among me, at least.
Wait, James is the most drunk among
Me.
Isley.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We were hanging out at the river earlier today because I'm a big proponent of that. I regretted not bringing my instruments to just jam out under a bridge.
Carousel. It's too warm out.
That
Like
time
I do.
frame is also not accurate because I was at work today.
Time is a social construct.
11 a.m. I
It's relative,
I was
damn it.
eating Eggo waffles at my desk, motherfucker.
James.
Look, I'm not your keeper. I don't know your Eggo waffle schedule. I just pay attention to when you're like, all right, let's get drunk at the river with to-go beer from Shady's.
Apparently not.
So, Patton Oswalt is
The
portraying
greatest.
a
Continue.
super nerd,
Yeah.
which is
Like he does.
which is very unlike him in real life because he is just like this like dashing.
Patton Oswalt is like a hunk.
He's a dashing man, super hunky.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, of course.
I feel like
If we're going to
Patton
like
Oswalt were
go
listening to this,
down
he'd
the
be like,
hierarchy,
"Ah,
I
no."
think it would
He's
be
like Dave and James had a baby, except super charming. Just
And also-
ridiculously
and also-
all right. That seems like a low blow there.
Yeah, I feel very much like, no, wait, what just happened?
It's like you've both got great jaw lines, but your personalities just want to make me kill myself.
It's shit. You got shit
Well, I made
personality.
Elise cackle, so I won. God damn it.
Off Mike Elise. What the fuck?
But I think if we're throwing things up there, it would probably be Chris Hemsworth, and then Patton Oswalt, and then Jason Statham.
You know, I feel like Chris Hemsworth would be like, no, Patton Oswalt is above me.
You're right. Patton Oswalt would be up top.
Yeah.
And then Chris Hemsworth. And you know what? I really feel like I highballed Jason Statham on that.
Yeah, you definitely did.
All right,
it's too
look,
much.
I haven't
Chris Pratt would be
witnessed
above.
The response of any of the other celebrities mentioned while they've had to deal with the death of their wife and continue to be a good father. However, I
What was
witnessed
that?
the fuck out of Patton Oswalt surviving
Oh, yes.
his wife and continuing to be a fantastic fucking father.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love that guy. I support him as a person. He hasn't always made me crack the fuck up. But
like his-
since the tragedy hit, I feel like he's developed in an incredible way.
Well, him and his
Nice.
daughter are definitely on the same page as far as it looks like. Why this much?
What do you mean?
That is more than
That's
I
like
fucking
2.5
You drink your
fingers
goddamn
each
wine.
five.
I'm drinking a jug of wine here. It's a. I can't wait until he fills it up.
You
this
can
do
much.
it faster.
with me if you need. I'm drinking water.
I'm going to need some of that. at some
Alright.
point.
So we have to
It's here when you
roll
need
through what we have.
James,
after
do a quick. We didn't do a synopsis at all.
we did it a little bit.
All right, just do a quick roll everything together.
Okay, well, rolling through the rest of, let's see, the benders, once they've duplicated to a point where they are on a subatomic scale, they're able
Make it clear that Bender, when he grows a beard, is a ginger. Continue, James.
Sure.
Well, that makes a lot of sense.
It's in my notes. I have sub-notes.
Does it?
under
Is
that.
Bender Scottish?
No, he has no soul.
He is Mexican, sir. What kind of fan are you?
Hey, I'm a ginger.
James also has
You're
a
a
red
silver
beard. Look, I'm just relating Bender's sobriety to the table.
Oh, Tom Hardy. That's who I start. Hey,
Jesus Christ.
I have a question. I have a question.
Why the fuck not?
James, can I do your patented?
Yeah, just go for it.
Hey, guys, who is your number one hunk
Man crush.
that you like? Yes.
Man crush.
It could be man or woman. Who is your number one
Look,
hunk?
I have plenty of women I love.
Mine is Tom Hardy. I'll just put that right out
You,
there.
sir.
I just love Tom
I
Hardy.
know you do.
He has so many muscles.
I feel like somebody's feeding you that.
No, that's me. That's all me.
Alright, okay, alright. My number one, as of recent. Actually, you know what? I might have to agree with you with the Tom Hardy thing.
You ever seen that clip from Warrior?
No, Mad Max.
Oh, yes.
Mad Max.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course, then I have to go immediately to Charlize Theron, who I would
Oh,
marry in like
If
a
yeah.
minute.
she's amazing, yeah.
If you come to my job, don't let the listeners of this podcast hear that. If you come to my job when I'm working, I will sneak you in for free to see her new movie. It's
Oh.
incredible.
You need to edit that out, by the way.
Wait, what is that movie called? I forget.
Tully.
Oh, okay, yeah. I saw her having something new, yeah.
I've seen it. I have to see it again just to clarify my original viewing.
Oh, it's that good?
It is that good.
Oh,
It's
okay.
incredible.
2 times
Okay.
a view movie.
I tried to get him to watch this for my second time, his first time earlier today, and he was like, no, we're going to the bar.
Yeah, that's clearly
Okay.
what I said.
I can see that.
Right?
James,
Who
you've yelled at
amongst
me
us
several
thinks I'm
times
like-
going to the bar.
Anyways, when it comes to celebrity crushes, I have a million. But I think of who I mean when I say not all men. So then it's just Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Terry Crews.
Who's in everything? Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
They
is in
are who I
everything.
mean when I say not all men.
Terry Crews of Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which
Yes.
just got canceled today. And also, so did The Last Man on Earth. God damn it, the best goddamn television show on
A
TV.
shame.
You're
A
not talking into the mic,
It can hear me.
Mike.
Don't
Suds
throw to
is
him if he's
yelling
off
from
mic
the
then.
shitter to agree with me that how incredible Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Terry Crews are.
Yes, they're both incredible, but
They
I
are.
like a more spindly man.
Alright, can we roll
the men
in?
that meet your standards as another man.
Yes, very superficial.
Right.
Can we roll into the end of this now?
Yeah, no, man, rolled up.
Yeah, when
I have so many more notes.
I-
Sure, James, we can.
I am
conform
sorry
to your
that
notes.
you took all these notes, but it is good that you took these notes, so the next time we know that you're going to have notes. I will say this. Maybe we should not drink as much prior to a show again. This is something we should have already learned.
Where were you 4 hours ago?
I was sleeping in my bed.
Well, see, that was your problem.
No, it was not.
See, back before the Planet Express delivery podcast started watching the episode you would discuss together, it was an ongoing thing for me and James. We would watch the episode before he had to podcast.
You're Futurama sleepers.
He certainly is, so I just had to outdo him with my notations, and they are beautiful notes.
We are
For
definitely
example,
going to take a picture of that.
quotations. Zoidberg's wedding album, quotation marks, the lazies, hyphen, drinks lowbrow.
Which
if
has
I
been-
flip to the next page, it yells, get a shave, you ugly @reflection. Obviously, my notes are superior to James'.
I hurt my feelings. But yes, I'm taking a picture of that because we need to put that on the Instagram page at
Live
least.
your best life,
Did we
guys.
mention the most hardened alcoholics yet?
No, we haven't.
Oh yeah, no. So when the Benders eventually get down to molecular scale and they start to manipulate the chemical makeup of the universe.
But prior to this,
tiny benders.
when all the water disappears,
Yeah.
we get to see a whole spectrum of people not being able to drink.
And I just want to point out one of the most surprising examples of that. Hermes says to Zoidberg, "Do you want to see my boy?" Which, Hermes has never been fucking friends with Zoidberg. And then Hermes shows Zoidberg a photo of his penis. Mind you, Hermes had to fucking print that out.
One
for
of the
this
best
bit.
moments in this.
You want to see my boy? And then
That's my boy.
Hermes flashes Zoidberg. That's my boy.
And also,
That's
I really liked how they did that because it was Hermes and the shot was from behind with him just holding up a card.
Yeah.
It was really presented.
I
very
love
well.
the transition of Linda.
I can't talk to my children.
I can no longer face my children. Straight to just whoa! What do you do? What do you mean? You're not drunk. I'm drunk.
Wait, what did Morbo say?
No, more was like,
Everybody
I wrote it down.
mentally
Hold on,
totally
hold on, let me
fit-faced.
check my notes.
titty much.
Titty much protally shit faced.
Yes.
It's in my notes.
Oh.
Titty much protally shit.
I've never
Okay,
seen
perfect.
Morbo,
Yeah, yeah.
the newt monster, ever be anything like that. I think I laughed at that so much the first time I saw it. I still laugh at it. It's
But
fucking
then
hilarious.
I also don't kind of like when Patton Oswalt's
Character
humongous
shows.
character comes back and everybody's just drunk jerks.
Yeah, he's trying to make amends for being an asshole when people
Well, yeah,
when the planet
yeah. And then
Express
they are-
originally were fucking cunts.
They're total jerks to him at that point.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which is super relatable for anybody that's really tried to embrace self-improvement. I used to be a fucking asshole, Dave, but I want to apologize to you for when I was an asshole to
that?
you,
Wait,
and I want to be better.
Is this something that you guys should take off pod?
No, I just wanted to use him as an example
Oh,
because
okay.
I enjoy him. We're
We're never
friendly.
been
Oh,
an asshole
okay.
to me.
Yeah.
I don't
Way to
think
go,
so.
makeup Dave.
I'll just say,
You're beautiful.
if you were ever an asshole to me, I'd never notice.
I don't remember it
Yeah.
if I have.
Wait, do you not remember the time that Isley was a total asshole to you?
No, absolutely not.
Oh,
I don't either,
I do.
Dave.
I
Please,
do.
Give us a
Okay.
play-by-play.
Well, here's what happened. We were at the bar. We're hanging out. We're sitting at a table, and Dave was like, "Hey guys, you want to go hang out with me and my mom?" And Isley was like, "I don't give a fuck about you or your mom."
Your mom, motherfucker!
Yeah, that's
I was
what
like,
happened.
whoa, what just
Yeah.
happened?
Yeah. Wait, you remember it now? Okay, good.
Yeah,
because-
we,
popping in my head.
and we actually have Dave's mom on the phone right now.
Hey, Ted, you want to get her up? Okay.
Yeah, just bring her up right now.
Ring, ring. Actually, it makes more sense, that ringtone, for my mom, since she's like 100 years old.
Oh, hello!
Hey, Mom, how you doing?
Oh, fair, Nagara David. What are you doing now?
You've been drinking tonight, haven't you?
Oh, no, I've had like 8 or 9 pints of whiskey, but I'm
Listen, Dave's mom, we are having a contentious debate about whether you will adopt me. I have
that seems conflicting.
Please.
Is that
Please.
No, Mom, look, you already had 6 kids. I know you want more.
Oh, I had more than that.
disappointments. I'm 23 with a full-time job in my own apartment, my own house.
Well, would you like to come over and have some meat and potatoes?
Yes,
are the potatoes
for the
ready?
love of God, forget Dave. I will be your new son.
I've already
because
forgotten David. He is a child I wish I had aborted once.
Mom, why?
David, you knew this. Check your tone.
Mom.
Just call me David number 2.
Oh, David number 2. It's good to have you on Team Bonafire
The
here.
old Bonafire family.
I love you, Mother.
Oh, love you too, new David.
It's everything I could have wanted in life.
Mother, you're dead. I'm hanging up. No, she's gone.
Hello, Mrs. Bonfair.
I've already hung up.
We already hung up on her.
Out of this, Suds. She
Hello.
is having a wonderful night.
Hello,
Yeah,
Mrs.
don't make it
Bonfair.
worse.
I'm pretty sure she wants to get on with her evening.
Yeah, she's already been
She's
drinking
gone,
a whole bunch of
buddy.
whiskey.
Do you remember this voice? Are you still there?
Who are you talking to?
You're not talking
Do
to
you
anyone.
remember my voice?
Do we remember? Yeah, you're.
Suds is staring at James at the same
Suds, who
intensity that I do when I'm
Once
giving him a
peed in my mom's
striptease.
bathroom.
This is very inappropriate.
You're saying.
Is this like a proposition? Is the podcast over?
I was-
Nearly.
I was hoping that James would take a bit that should have been done long ago even further, but he was.
Are we all fucking Dave's mom? 'Cause
We-
I will revisit
That's kind of where I was going. Yes.
We
Yeah.
can revisit that. I've only been adopted for approximately 30 seconds. It wouldn't be weird yet. We can go for it.
So before we get into Slurmies, to wrap up the episode.
Have we legitimately talked about the episode
I have
at
an
all?
entire goddamn page of notes left, sir.
Love, we will get there. Before we get into Slurmies, we just want to wrap up with the Benders collectively defeat Patton Oswalt,
By doing 1/quintillionth of a thing.
as is
And
tradition.
they're mad about it, but they do it.
As you would be when asked to do fucking anything.
And everyone sobers up, which is kind of a downer. I really didn't want everyone to. I really wish everyone would just stay drunk in the Futurama universe forever.
Hey James, you ever play Mech Warrior on Xbox?
God damn it, is this happening again?
Wait, has this happened before?
Yes.
Oh.
Because we get in a fucking argument about it's from Aliens. The mech suit is from Aliens.
No, Mech Warrior.
No, it's from Aliens.
It's Mech Warrior on Xbox.
Then you son of a bitch! No!
Can you just keep going? I'm gonna prove Suds wrong real quick.
Okay. We have to be done with this. Fucking. Alright, we're gonna go into our Slurmy ratings right now.
I'm so glad we didn't talk about this episode at all because I can't remember anything about
So
it.
Isley, you still
Well,
have a lot that you
not
want to
my
talk about.
notes.
You still have a lot to talk about. Let's go into your Slurmies and whatever you want to talk about for this episode.
Alright, I
Mech
think my
Warrior.
most
No,
important
Alien.
note is that when Mecha Bender dies, the voice that says walk toward the light Bender is the same voice that Bender got to know when he was shot into space and Leela and Fry spent an entire episode torturing some Buddhist monks. I think that's of notes, because I did not notice that the first time I watched this
The
episode.
good Lord, who is a cosmic
Good
spirit.
Voiced
Lord.
by Frank Welker, who we should shout out on this episode. An amazing voice actor.
Shout out to that one guy. Woo!
Welker should
Welker.
be predominant.
Welker.
That guy.
Alright. We're rolling this in.
Wait, did you give a score?
What?
Your slurm. Oh, wait.
Which
Has anyone explained the slurmies?
I think you're assuming that I actually listened to my boyfriend's podcast. Which
I thought James
nobody
told
told
you what to do.
No, I was just
No one
told
told
to
him
give a
how
slurmy,
to-
so I looked at the last of my notes.
Okay, so Isley, what we do is we...
1 to 5.
Yeah, 1 to 5. The slurms are basically our stars for the episode. So how would you rate this episode?
3 slurms.
3 slurms?
Wait, give a reason why. Why?
He
Because
already did.
It recognized a lot of it shouted out to a lot of episodes I liked a lot more. It wasn't shitty as a standalone, and mind you, like, I know you go through episode by episode, there are a lot of shitty standalone episodes.
Oh, there are, certainly, yeah.
It's not my favorite.
We already talked about
Admittedly, my
Benderama.
favorite is A Pharaoh to Remember, but this was still a thoroughly enjoyable episode. So I'm not going to say that it's 2 out of 5 as, like, just being average. It was still better than your average Futurama episode.
Wait,
However,
what did you give it? What?
3 out of 5.
3.
Oh, okay, 3.
Yeah, solid 3.
Suds, you who've derailed the whole episode with your constant derailness. Go ahead.
You, Patton Oswalt.
You and your
motherfucker.
beard and your Patton Oswalt fuckery.
You and your sugar bush.
Well, I don't feel like I can properly... I don't feel like I can properly give my score until somebody else starts talking, and then I'll interrupt you.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna do that.
3.5 slurmies, and here's why, okay?
Alright!
Because it's a... It's,
What were you about to say?
it's,
Was that
What's
a
it
thing?
about your sugar bush?
as
the sugar
far as
rush.
I'm concerned, it's
Sugar
a
rush?
really funny episode. I really, really like this. I love the... I like the scientific aspect of the Bender, like, multiple... I just spit on the...
That's alright, that's your
on the
mic
microphone.
anyways.
That's what the spit guard is for.
Yeah,
Continue,
fine.
sugar bush.
I really like all the Benders. I'm not gonna lick it, Dave. I think it's a good... It's one of the better storylines in the later seasons.
Okay.
I don't know. I give it a 3.5. I thought it was really funny, and I think the story is good.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna go next, James, unless you have something you want to say prior to me.
No.
Alright, so I'm actually gonna probably be a higher score on this. I'm giving this a 3.85.
You motherfucks.
No, listen,
Someone told me fractions would be involved.
Oh, you can do whatever you
Listen
want.
to
Go
the
ahead and
podcast,
clarify.
Isley.
Why the fuck would I? I've watched all of the episodes of this television show. I drink with you all.
Alright. That's just kind of how we do it. We give it
The Brain Wrap is the podcast of the place that I work that I make videos for all
Hey,
the
you'll get time for plugs at the end.
And I don't even listen to that, Dave.
leave-
Why did I
Hashtag
listen
Brain
to
Wrap.
this? Hashtag
We
Brain Wrap.
leave it open
Okay,
for
Dave,
interpretation.
go on with you then.
No, I enjoy this episode. Prior, we've talked about Bender-centric episodes, and there's certain ones we already spoke about, with the one where he's God.
The
God,
God
fellas.
Complex. Is that what it's called? God
Yeah. By the way, guys, that episode that Dave is referencing, yeah, it's called Godfellas.
A movie
I
you've
love
never
that
seen.
episode.
I've never seen Goodfellas.
No, you haven't. You're a terrible human being, and we need to have a conversation about that.
I'm with you there, Suds. Solidarity. We can get beat up together.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
No, I do enjoy this episode just because of the mass amount of Benders. I think they said Well, Bender's not really funny by himself, but how about a million Benders or more Benders, and then we have the crew kick in their certain amount of things.
How many Benders does it take for you to find Bender funny?
I find
quintillion.
Bender, yeah, quintillion.
When
Where they have
James
to-
and
what-
I
how much
first
do they have
started
to do?
dating and I became
1/16th?
aware that he
1/16th
had a
of four?
Futurama podcast, I said, truly the duality of my nature is Zoidberg and Bender. So I enjoyed an episode that focused on the shitty parts of my humanity.
Zoidberg.
You all have Zoidberg!
You all still have Zoidberg.
Anyways, I still find this a very funny episode, especially, and not necessarily, like, completely laughing out loud, but there are certain parts of it that are very good to me, and I would definitely put this on in the background.
There are certain parts of this episode that are good to you?
Very, very good.
I
The whole episode
wrote
is good.
notes in my goddamn songbook, which I don't intend to tear out.
Yeah,
I'm just
keep
gonna
them.
ignore them.
Keep that. We're gonna take pictures of that. It's gonna be publicized
Help
somewhat.
yourself. It's really shitty handwriting. I could do way better given
Oh,
a few
bullshit.
seconds.
I've seen your handwriting.
Fuck
James-
you! You've
James.
seen my handwriting on multiple businesses' chalkboards. My handwriting is gorgeous.
James, what's your
Yeah.
slurm?
I know.
What's your
My slurm is a little bit lower. I like this episode, but it's not anything that stands out to me at any point. There's some pretty decent bits, but I mean, for the most part, the standout are like the voice acting of like John DiMaggio and Frank Welker. And so I'm gonna say I'm gonna give it a middle of the road, like 2.8.
Oh,
the low man on the totem pole.
Oh, you did not do that, bro.
Yeah, he did. He took
What
it
the
right to
fuck
it.
is this weird sort of just like kicking at shit? Just like, you did not do that!
So for that 0.2 less than I gave it, James is not going to get laid for at least 0.2 days.
Fuck James. Hey, fuck me up, fam.
Hey, you're the one who has to suffer through that.
Still a champion.
Fuck me up, fam.
What is
You're welcome.
Tabasco sweet?
Okay, Isley,
Do you guys know what people mean when they say fam?
What do they mean?
Is it
I
famish?
knew this. God damn it.
What do they mean?
I think they mean like friend or something, but I hate it.
It's family.
I hate
Fam.
it. I hate it.
I am 23 years old,
Context.
listening to my boyfriend's friends about a decade older than me discuss the vernacular of my generation.
Yes.
I'm out. It was wonderful. Planet Express. Goodbye.
What?
Plug your things.
Wait, what do you want to plug before you go?
Plug yourself.
Wow, fuck me up, fam.
Plug me up, fam. No, you can't unplug that part.
We just no, don't fuck with
down.
it.
Hey, give us your plugs, fam.
Are you still using that? What are you doing?
So, fam, I'm apparently turning my mic back on.
Plug
I
yourself.
support
Plug it.
Antifa
Sorry for
and anarchy and destroying the government.
Oh, we killed it.
And supporting your fellow man. Be nice to your neighbors. Stop calling the cops on them. And watch Futurama, I guess.
I like it. It
Yeah.
works for us.
Bravo.
I'm gonna roll this in. As always, you can follow me on Instagram at David Bonifair. Also, remember to follow at Shady's Voices Media on Instagram, Twitter. We have a Facebook page now.
Yeah, probably.
An actual Facebook page. Oh, and remember to visit our podcasting page, Shady Voices on Podbean.
Yeah, that's just the network that we're doing
You
all of
still
our.
use Podbean?
Well, that's our.
This is not the time for criticism.
Yeah, well, let's wait until after the show to call us out on.
Alright, follow me on Twitter at Gorilla Karate.
Occasional nudity. Remember?
That is his Instagram. I'm the photographer from Instagram.
I mean, if you want to plug that, fine, but I'm not going to do it.
Why?
Oh, I did.
Come on,
And I did.
Michael, fucking run us out here.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah,
Are you
you're-
fucking me up, fam?
Seriously.
Are you fucking me up, fam?
Are you letting him do this off Mike Elise?
I have no control over anything.
Hey guys, fuck me up, fam.
I don't.
Follow me on
ready to
Instagram.
kill.
Hashtag at fuckmeupfam.com. That's it.
Just kill it. Kill it.
Is that alright? Fuckmeupfam.com.
If you
me up,
find me on
fam.
Instagram, I'll ignore you.
Fuck me up,
That's-
fam. Fuck me up.
Fuck me up, fam.
Fuck me up, fam.
Goodbye.
Off you go, apparently.